Okie doke, so I'm just doing the very last combat for the Austrians for September turn 1. And it's not, I guess, the most exciting combat in the sense that, boy oh boy, there was a lot of craziness that went on over here. I'll talk about it later. All I can say is, well, just a little tiny bit, put it this way, there was a lot more blue here than there is now. Yeah, the Austrians took a shellacking in their attack. They lost units in this hex and that hex. Anyways, I'll talk about it later. So this is the last combat, and for this one here, the Austrian 2nd going against Brusilov's 8th Army. Remember, this is just a way for me to kind of hopefully get the 8th Army to use up supply, or at least spend attention, whatever, as much as they can away from these poor little guys in Cernowitz. So that's what I'm going to try to do, and so I was able to, I think I mentioned it in a previous video there, that I moved the cavalry over here so that way I could kill the river bonus. So I've got 12 supply points available that I can, 12 strength points available that I can supply. I'm going to. So that's going to cost me 3 supply points, but let's find out what's behind door number 2, because this is not good. Just due to the fact that since it's a force marker, it usually means there's going to be a lot of counters. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Let's see what they've got here. So that was number 10. Well, that's 4 divisions, and they're all at full strength. So, not good. What is that? The 13th, the 14th, the 15th, and the 34th Infantry Divisions for Russia going up against the 8th Cavalry Division, the 20th, the 34th, and the 17th Infantry Divisions for Austria. So, in essence, the Austrians are outnumbered. And I think, okay, that's just broken terrain. So that's not too bad. It's only -1 to the die roll. And so that'll be 13 strength points in total, because I'm fully supplying for 3 supply points. And then the cav, I don't have to supply, so that's 13, and that'll be -1 to the die roll. I'll go and do it. So that's, what did I say, 13? Ooh, not good. A 2. Oh man, let me go record this in the book. Oh well, like I said, this is, the ironic thing will be is if the Russians decide not to use any supply, and it was kind of like that was the whole point. So, well, they did do 1 hit, so. And what would I have done if I had... shit. You know what sucks is this is when you... Well, like I said, I shouldn't be trying to play the game. Or, you know what I mean. I should just play the game, or whatever. Play the rules. I shouldn't be playing the rules. I should be playing the game. Because if I hadn't supplied, I would have got the exact same number of hits. So instead of wasting 3... I could have not wasted 3 supply points, and I would have still done 1 hit with the same die roll on. Oh well, that's the way it goes. And okay, so let me record that down. That was 1 hit. And then I now have to do the Russians. And Russians, that's the... I think he's got a lot of he's got 36 points. Do I want to do it? 36 points, because I know, okay, from the Russian point of view, I guess I should look at it that way. That'll cost me 20 points available. That's number 10, 4, 8, 16, so that would cost me 8 if I wanted to fully supply. I don't have to. But boy, oh boy, I could give them a pasting, couldn't I? Yeah, let's do it. I mean, it's terrible. Like, this is what happens, I guess, when you play solo. I mean, I'm like, oh, I want, I'm just so wanting the die rolls to go well for the poor Austrians, and now that I'm counterattacking for the Russians, I'm like, yeah, let's hammer those bastards. So the Russians, so that is, I've got, sorry, I write down every freaking thing practically, even, and then like I said, it's amazing I still make a trillion mistakes. Good lord. Counterattacking SPs available for supply is 16, and the Russians will fully supply. And that's going to cost 8 supply points. And just for later when I do my record keeping, and also to go back, like to backtrack and make sure that I'm doing things properly. Anytime it's like an important number, I go over it again with the pen, and right now I'm actually going to record it off on the little sheet here just before I forget. So that was 8 points. So the Russian 8th Army are now down to 28. Alright, so, and that's 16. Times 3 equals 48. Counterattacking strength points. And there's no die roll bonus for him, or I should say for them. Yeah, I shouldn't use the middle thing. It drives me nuts when people do that in rules too. It's like, oh, his turn and whatever. It's like, hey, wait a minute, I have a daughter who plays games. Like, what the hell, man? Alright, so that's 48 points. So I just do the die roll, and like I said, they're in broken terrain, so they don't get a die roll modifier. But, yowzers, 16 times 3, man. That's a lot of... That's, pretty close to the max column where you have to, roll over and go the other way. So I'm sure the Austrians are about to take a beating. Oh, maybe not. That's a 2. So, but what am I saying? It's still going to be 6 hits. Ouch! So, what did I say the die roll was? 2. And the result is 6 hits. And then, I didn't put it here. I usually, like I said, I try to underline the important thing. Maybe it's because I don't normally do this and video at the same time kind of thing, so maybe I'm forgetting to do things like little... Alright, so then we know, so now it's 1 hit to 6 hits, and the attacker takes their hits first. So how am I going to do this? How are the Austrians going to soak? 6 hits. Ouch. I don't think... Well, we know first off the bat, it says that the attacking cavalry always take their first, and obviously he's a 1-6, so he's got no reduced strength, so that's 1 point off. I got 5 more to go. Oh, Jesus. And trust me, if it looks like, oh, there's more than one counter underneath that thing, no, the guy's just digging a trench. And maybe I'm supposed to put it on top, but whatever. So that's 1 point for 2. Another point for 3. Another point for 4. And I'm just going to reduce... I'll reduce these 2 guys because they're in the triple river thing, you know what I mean? It kind of makes more sense. So I'll put -1s there, and that'll be the end of the Austrian turn, and actually that'll be the end of the September 1 turn. I'll probably, yeah, I'll do a little quickie recap. But, well, that didn't go well. Well, they did accept I should say, accept that the Russians did spend money, or supplies, so that's good. But, and of course, as the Austrians, they're just going to probably hope to goodness that they win the initiative next turn, right, over the Russians. So, yeah, I just put a bunch of colored blocks in a sock, and then I just pull them out. And then the first color block is the first one to go, and so on and so forth. So, okay, that's about it.